Hi, I'm Mark, and I'm glad you're here at _freedom4life_. And today I've got a conversation that you need to hear because this is the most important message that you'll probably ever hear in your life. So let's get started, shall we? And as we're getting started, do me a favor, subscribe, become part of the Freedom family, and hit the notification bell. As I've said before, you can't be part of a conversation you don't know is going on. So when you hit that notification bell, you get to be a part of everything we're talking about. And what I'm talking about today is what I consider to be one of the most important messages that I've had in my life, I've been able to share with other people, and I get to talk to you about today. I'll start off by telling you this. It comes from Scripture. It's Genesis 32, where this guy Jacob is going back to his brother. They weren't getting along. In fact, he had stolen some things from him, and his brother really didn't take kindly to it. Well, Jacob had a habit of doing that, of deceiving and kind of making sure he got the benefits of his life, even if he had to deceive people to get it from them. In fact, his name meant deceiver in Hebrew. So anyways, he's walking towards this conversation and this encounter with his brother, and it says this in the scripture. It says that he wrestled with a man through the night. Turns out the man was an angel of God instead of just a man, but he said of that angel, he said, "I won't let you go until you bless me." So what does that have to do with being an important message? It's because if you look at what he was doing in his life, right? He wanted to achieve things in his life, whether it's relationship or it's being important or having a title or having possessions, right? You know those people. It's kind of like our life as well, where you want to be famous or you want to have money or you want to have possessions or you want to have that job. You want to feel important, right? Jacob was just that person, and come to find out, none of those things really mattered. What mattered to him was that he was blessed by God. And what it really came down to was this. It wasn't a blessing because he wanted to be blessed. Here's the two-word question he had. Three-word question. Do I matter? At the end of the day, for most of us, most of the time, we're trying to achieve things. We're trying to be in relationship. We're trying to hear from God or have Him acknowledge us because we want to know that we matter. And come to find out, like in Jacob's life, I need to tell you the same thing for yours, which is this: you matter. You don't matter because of the things you've accomplished. You don't matter because of the degree you have. You don't matter because of your age, your sex, your ethnicity, your title, your role, your position, your power, your bank account. You don't matter because of all the external things. You matter simply because He created you to matter. At the end of the day, the one thing that Jacob wanted to know, which you and I also want to know, I believe, is this: do I matter to God? Am I somebody who counts? Am I somebody who is of worth and importance? Do I have value in this world? We get it from all sorts of external things, through social media, through attention, through acting out, through all sorts of avenues. But at the end of the day, most of the time we're left empty. Like with Jacob, he had all of the possessions in the world, but he was going to give all of them away just to know that he mattered. You matter in this world. Whether you're reaching for things or striving for them or trying to accomplish something in your life, you matter. Whether you've been what you consider a failure or things haven't worked out right or you don't have a relationship or you don't feel like somebody loves you, you matter. Whether you feel like your life has passed you by or am I ever going to get there, or when is this going to be my turn, or how am I going to be the one to succeed, any of those questions that you have really come down to this answer: you matter. I don't know if you're somebody who's at great levels of success, somebody who's just starting out, somebody who's in the middle, somebody who's struggling, somebody who's feeling like a failure. But for every person of all stripes, there's one thing I need you to know: you matter. See, the thing is, if you know that you matter, you won't reach for things as a substitute. You won't use a relationship as a substitute. You won't reach for God and expect Him to respond so that He can show you matter. You'll just know that you matter. Two words that you need to know. The most important message I believe you'll ever hear, the most important message I needed to hear in my own life was this: you matter. I don't know what your life looks like, but you matter. You matter to God and you matter to me. And if you understand that answer and if you can receive it in your life, it's really all you'll ever need. Everything else is just gravy after that. You matter. Hey, I'm Mark. I'm glad you're here at _for_life_. Do me a favor. Let me know in the comments down below why you matter. What's the thing about you that's amazing, that's awesome? We all have it. You just need to recognize it in yourself. What makes you, you? Put it in the comments down below. Share this message with somebody you know needs to know that they matter. Maybe they're reaching out for stuff, or maybe they're feeling dejected or a little bit down, or even worse than that. Send them this message. Let them know that they matter. And at the end of the day, if you do nothing else, dominate your day.